Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, my friends. Today we are taking a look at the indie fighter Pocket Bravery. This game is very well done. There's a lot of heart behind this game from a very passionate team, that being Statera Studio over in Brazil. And honestly, I feel like we're a little overdue at looking at this game on this channel because I have heard about this for quite a while. And if you like anything you're seeing here, keep in mind there is a free demo on Steam and you can try it out whenever you want. That said, let's talk about it. What exactly is Pocket Bravery? So Pocket Bravery is a traditional 2D fighter with a pixel hand-drawn art style. You have, light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick. This is a 4-button game. You do have a couple forms of meter, your element meter and your super meter. They are two different things. The element meter guides your EX moves and also your ultimate attacks, and your super meter, well, is strictly for super moves. So you don't have to, say, do an EX and a combo, then you can no longer do a super. You can do both just fine. That's how the resources are dallied out in this game. EXs in this game usually wildly change the move. It's not just like the same move, but it does one more hit kind of deal. So the resource is pretty sparse, and you have to use it when it's the right time. Also, when it comes to this game, EX moves, super moves, all that kind of stuff, beautifully animated. Look at that punch. A lot of weight behind the punch. One of the things here about this game is just the animation quality is top notch. That grab amazing. And a lot of the characters' ultimate attacks too, whoa, look at that. That is beautiful, right? So even though you might think just at a quick glance looking at a screenshot or something, oh, it's a simplistic art style, there is a lot of love and talent behind these sprites. In fact, real quick, let me show you a few more ultimate attacks.
Você já era.
As you can see, yeah, it definitely makes it very apparent, this is the big attack coming. And there's a lot of personality in these attacks and in the roster themselves here. The game is very much not complete yet, just so you know, so that's why some of the roster is grayed out here. But all the characters are very visually striking, and there's a lot of life to them. This is definitely thanks to the hand-drawn 2D pixel art. And one of the nice things about it is none of the characters are leaving you in the lurch, because you have this handy little guide off the bat, right? You get to know roughly what your character is good at, some of your signature moves, and even how to use them. Like the game's big boy character, Untitled. So it states out of the bat, he's a charge character, so keep that in mind. Kimberly Moore, one of her moves right here says, hey, good to avoid fireballs. You probably should keep that in mind. Our boxer here, Sebastian, oh, this one's a juggle move, so keep that in mind. Hadassah is flexible, and oh, by the way, you can option select with this command normal. So very in tune to let you know, okay, even at the character select screen, before you even hit training mode, here's what the character can offer, and maybe these are some of the things you might look for. And keeping in mind how friendly this game is for fighting game players, hey, frame data, you can just turn that on, right? You don't gotta go to a wiki, you don't have to buy it as DLC, it's just there right in the game for you to figure out. That's pretty nice and handy, isn't it? And if you want to see hitboxes and hurtboxes, literally just toggle it on in the options here in training mode, and you can see everything, right? So it's very friendly to players who want to learn. Not the kind of game that's going to waste your time on mysteries. So if you want to learn what a command grab super looks like, when it's just the hitboxes, there you see a bounding box, that's it. Now you know. Complexity changes character to character. Some characters are combo monkeys, can do a lot of combos, and other people like our big boy, Untitled, he can barely combo at all. That said, let's talk about a couple of the characters. So if you keep up with the channel, you know this is the kind of character I would go to first, right? Untitled, he's the big bruiser type. He's not necessarily a grappler. He does have a command grab super, but not a normal one. And he's all big normals. He has a semi command grab, depending on how you're blocking, and he just has big normals and a lot of screen control. Also a bit of a ground pound mechanic. Depending on where you are on screen, you have a quick ground pound and a heavy one. The quick one it's quick, but it doesn't go full screen necessarily. And the heavy one is slower, but does go full screen. His screen control is really fun because he has these angled fireballs. These are charged fireballs, by the way, that kind of swoop down, then work their way up. And the arc is different depending on which buttons you press. And I just find this character a joy, honestly. Someone like Hadassah is more of the all-rounder and has this beautifully animated cross arm breaker that is a true command grab. Can do a lot, has grabs, very easy combo structure, like literally has launchers built into his basic moves. Also has stuff like anti-air grabs as well that you can use in combos. Seems to me like the overall easiest character, at least from my time with the game. Just a lot of straightforward rushdown, a lot of easy combo structure that makes sense at a very beginner level, and a lot of cool supers. Nuno feels like our protagonist. I could be wrong on that, but he feels like it anyways. A lot of neat mechanics, like he can dash cancel fireballs. Also has a few target combos, so it just makes general combo structure real easy. Got some of that Eddie Gordo DNA in him, can do a lot of spin kicks, and those are all special cancelable, so he can go into whatever from there. A lot of the characters have a lot of homages, like Daisuke definitely has a lot of Ukiyo from Samurai Showdown in him. Like Tiger Knee Flying Swallow is one of his basic moves. Someone like Kimberly, I don't want to just say she's Blue Mary necessarily, but, well, she definitely has a lot of King of Fighters influence in her. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this game. There's a lot of cool characters in the game. Like, here's their trailer. They'll do a lot better than I can to show you off some of the cool combos and all that, because right now, I'm not very good with combos in the game. But the biggest thing I can tell just by playing this game, no, this doesn't have, like, a NetherRealm studio budget or anything, right? But there's a lot of heart and a lot of love and a lot of talent put into this game. Maybe this isn't gonna hit Evo main stage or anything, right? But still, I think it's pretty interesting, and if you like fighting games at all, I think it's worth checking out. There's a completely free demo on Steam. You can do local play, training mode, all the options in training mode. You can fight a computer if you want. Maybe not a full product just yet, but still, there's a lot of stuff going on. All the characters aren't in the build yet either, but still, this is a work in progress. That said, I just think it's a cool and interesting game. And if you like what you see, maybe give it a shot. I'm just happy there's a lot of indie titles going around. I know the FGC, we're a very hit-driven business, right? We're looking forward to Guilty Gear Strive Season 2, Street Fighter 6, Project L, but there's room for the smaller games as well, and I think this is a very well-done smaller game. That all said, though, hey, that is it for the video, so thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and try some Pocket Bravery.
This is the love making.